so here we have another question. And looking at the first of Newman's prompts, we must read the question. And once again, I'm going to make sure I underline important words, okay, that might help us solve the problem. Okay, so Jay gained 93% of a possible 600 marks. Okay, how many more marks? How many more marks? I'm going to double on that one. Would he need to have scored 96% of the marks? How many would he need to have scored 96% of the marks? Okay. What is the question asking us to do? Okay. It is asking for a percentage, first of all. It is asking for a percentage. So we're looking at a percentage question. Okay. But the most important part is that we're asking for how many more marks would he need. Okay. So looking at just the marks. Okay, so what could you do to get the answer? Okay, what we need to do is break the problem into manageable parts, because at the moment I'm a little bit worried about how this is going to go. I'm going to break it down into simple parts so we can work it out step by step. Okay, so first of all, what are we going to do? Are we going to do we think maybe finding 93% of 600 would be a good idea? I think that would give us some insight into how to answer this question. So that's the first thing we're going to do. We're going to find 93% of 600, okay? So 93% of 600. Okay? Now remembering that percentages, 93% means 93 out of 100, so it can be written like this, or it can be written like this. When we do our percentages, okay, we put as a decimal and as a fraction, and we multiply by 600, and we get an answer. Okay, I'd like you to calculate that for me now and tell me what you get. 558. Okay, so we know when Jay got 93% out of 600, he got a score of 558 marks. Okay, that's what we know so far. Now, the next part that we need to do, thinking of this percentage question again, is to figure out how many marks is 96% of 600. Okay, so remember that these are both out of 600. Okay, so that's the second step to our question today. Okay, so we need to find 96% of 600. Okay, once again, 96%, 96 out of 100, or 0.96. And then we multiply by our 600, and we get, please calculate that for me, tell me what you get. 576. Now, have we finished that question? No. All we've done so far is find 93% of 600 and find 96% of 600. That's all we've done. The question asks us, going back to the question, how many more marks would he need to have scored 96% of the marks? Okay, so we're looking for a difference here. How many more? How many more is this than this? So when we're looking at difference, we need to use subtraction. Okay, so I like to write it out like this, just so I know. We always subtract from our largest number, so we're going to have 576 marks, which is 96%, okay, minus 558 marks, which is 93%. Okay, so there we have a simple subtraction. Okay, so what I want you to do now is do that in your calculator. Tell me what you get. 18, correct. Have we answered the question? No, we still haven't answered the question. We know now that if Jay gained 93%, he'd need an extra 18 marks to receive 96%. So 558 plus 18 equals 576. So this is how many more marks he'd need. And that is what we're trying to answer. How many more marks would he need? So we still haven't answered the question, we need to write it in words. Okay? So J would need an extra 18 marks in order to receive 96% grade. Congratulations.